Have you ever felt so fed up with society that you just wanted to live in a barrel? Well, one guy actually did it. Meet Diogenes of Sinope, the original punk rock philosopher of ancient Greece. This wasn't just some quirky phase. It was a full-blown lifestyle dedicated to exposing the hypocrisy he saw all around him. He begged for a living, slept in a large ceramic jar in the middle of Athens, and wasn't afraid to call out anyone, from the average citizen to the most powerful man in the world. So, picture this: Athens, 4th century BC. While Plato is lecturing in his fancy academy about ideal forms and perfect societies, Diogenes is right there in the marketplace, challenging everything. He'd walk around in broad daylight holding a lit lamp, and when people asked what he was doing, he'd deadpan, "I'm just looking for an honest man." Savage, right? He believed that true happiness came not from wealth, power, or social status, but from living a simple life in accordance with nature. He called society's conventions a sham, a set of arbitrary rules that trap us, so he threw them all out. His most legendary moment, the one that cemented his name in history, involved none other than Alexander the Great. Alexander, the young, ambitious conqueror who was taking over the known world, had heard tales of this bizarre philosopher. Intrigued, he went to meet Diogenes. He found him lounging in the sun, completely unfazed by the arrival of the most powerful ruler on the planet. Alexander, surrounded by his generals, stood over Diogenes and, feeling generous, said, "I am Alexander the Great. Ask of me any favor you wish." Now, any other person would have asked for gold, land, or a position of power. But Diogenes, he didn't even sit up. He simply squinted at the emperor and replied, "Yes, stand out of my sunlight." The crowd was stunned into silence. Alexander's soldiers probably expected him to execute Diogenes on the spot for such disrespect. But instead, Alexander was completely blown away. He turned to his men and famously declared, "If I were not Alexander, then I should wish to be Diogenes." Why? Because he recognized that Diogenes possessed something he, with all his armies and empires, could never conquer: complete and total freedom. Diogenes' life wasn't just a series of witty comebacks. It was a radical performance. He was proving a point. He saw people chasing after things they didn't need, stressing about opinions that didn't matter, and living lives that weren't their own. He wanted to wake them up. He showed that you could have absolutely nothing: no house, no money, no reputation, and still be richer than a king because you own yourself. His savage life lessons teach us to question the status quo. Are the things we're chasing really making us happy? Are we living authentically? Or are we just playing a part? So, next time you feel overwhelmed by the pressures of modern life, just think of Diogenes. You don't have to move into a barrel, but maybe you can step out of someone's shadow and find your own sunlight. His story reminds us that the most powerful person in the room isn't always the one with the crown, but the one who is truly free. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the life of a philosophical rebel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories that make you think. See you in the next video.